Hi everyone, it's Fern here, and I'm back with video number 4 in the series how to make a lace and fabric doily book or doily album. I have done some more on this just for the sake of time and not boring everybody. I will tell you what I did. I added this lace piece right here. It's actually a crocheted doily piece, and it's right on the edge here, and there were these little spaces in between, and I've placed some covered bridle buttons all the way along the side, and it makes it look really vintage. And I'll just zoom out a little bit. I think you'll be able to see it better. I placed these little flowers here. This is crocheted. Pretty much everything's crocheted here. And I put rhinestones in the center, right here. These are a little crocheted cluster, 2 of them. And this one here, these pieces here that I've used are from this beautiful tablecloth. And there's all different kinds of they're almost like appliques that you can cut out and use. Here's a daisy flower right there. I've used a lot of these. And there's just a lot of pieces that you can snip. Here's another really lovely piece that I have right down here in the corner. So I really love that tablecloth. And that's right there. And there's a rhinestone in the center. I put these 3 little pineapple shaped doily pieces in the corner here, just as kind of like a dangle. What else did I do? I put a leaf piece that's out of that tablecloth and that doily piece with a rhinestone in the center. Here I created a little shabby flower with using some tulle and little doilies. There's a couple of little doilies in there, and then snippets from other pieces of crocheted doily. And I put some fiber here, and in the center I had this beautiful resin rose, this ivory resin rose, which I absolutely love, and I have a few of them, so I placed that right there. And I think that's it for the front. Now on the spine I did put this braiding. It's like a goldy kind of brownish, light brown braiding, which kind of sets it off really pretty. And on the back I put these pieces of doily in the shape of a flower. And in the center there's another little resin rose right here. So I think this is turning out really beautiful. Actually, it's more lovely than I expected. It's turned out very beautiful. Now, as I said in my other video, in the 3rd video, I think, I put a tie on it. And this is sewn on with my sewing machine. I got in there and sewed it. So I put this beautiful satin ribbon here so that I can tie it up and close it. And it just closes up a lot nicer. So I have left a lot of the flowers so that I could do them with all of you. I did place flowers on these pages and some other embellishments. Here I put 3 of those flowers from the tablecloth. Here's another one. Here's the little crocheted in different tiers. Here it's different layers of a little rose. And I think that's all I did on this page. And on this page again I put flowers up at the top. I put this pink little rose ribbon trim around this image to frame it better, and there's the little tiny crocheted one underneath. And I put these snippets of little flowers from the tablecloth again, and here's a larger one from a doily that I had, and I just cut out this little flower. The next page I put the same pink floret trim down here under the image. In the corner I made avocado dyed, mainly all avocado dyed flower that I used, little pink doilies, as you can see, pieces of tulle, other pieces of trim and stuff that I had, and another tiny little doily in the center. And I have this beautiful avocado dyed bridal applique that has seed beads on it and little pearls and sequins, and it's really beautiful. So I placed it up at the top, and that completes this page really beautifully. I put this piece of avocado dyed lace at the bottom as well. And the next page, I think the only thing I did here was add this, a piece of the avocado dyed bridal applique up in the corner. And the next page, there's this Venice lace that I put at the bottom with 2 bridal buttons in the center, and flower snippets from some other florets that I had. So I put them up at the top. Here there's a different kind of flower that I had. I think they're curtain pieces, and I layered 4, one on top of the other here. There's glue strands all over the place here. And then the pocket, I put a piece of that tablecloth right here. And that finished it off really nicely as well. So we're going to go back to the first page here, and I think I'll zoom in a little. And I'm going to embellish the center of these flowers. So I have a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these, but this is a box of embellishments that I made, and as you can see, it's like jam-packed. They look like this. I made them with wire and pearls, and there's a butterfly in here. I didn't make that, but I made pretty much everything else in here. There's bling pieces. I think they turned out really pretty. I made them with all kinds of different crystals and all different colors. This is off-white with pink. They're absolutely really beautiful. I really like them. And I made this one with crystals. And then there's just some plain pearls that I wired together. They make pretty centers, and I made this pink one. This is made out of pink quartz. And there's just a whole bunch, and I made them with different, if you use different beads, it makes a different shape. This one here has pearls and crystals. And there's a beautiful pink one here. Larger pearls for larger items that you embellish. And I really love this one here. This is really pretty. It's got crystals and pearls all the way around. So there's a whole bunch of different ones. Here's a larger one that I used blue crystals at the bottom here. That one is crystals and off-white pearls. I have gray ones. I've got gray pearls. I've got like a load of everything. So, actually, I might use this one here because it's so pretty. I might use it somewhere. I'm not sure where, because these are all very little dainty. Well, maybe a pink one looks better there. I'm not sure. Maybe the pink quartz one. That looks kind of nice. Maybe I'll put the pink quartz one on this page. So I'm just going to put a big dollop of glue and glue it in the center. So I'm going back to this page here. I have to find some centers, and I do have some pretty pearls. They're flat back pearls. I don't think I like white on that page. I think I like the off-white ones. Here's the white ones, but I'm not sure if I like that. And then again, I'm not sure if these are going to blend in too much, but they are very pretty. I think I will use these ones. I've got different sizes of these. So I'm just gonna, I'm using my hot glue gun, and I'm placing these right in the center. There's really no other way of doing that unless you use glue, like jewelry glue or whatever. You can do that if you like. But I find that the hot glue gun works just fine. So I'm going to put 3 of these there. Just get my little tool here. And here's the 3rd one. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. It just, the embellishments just add so much more. Just the finishing touches of it. And again, I think I'll put another one down here in the corner, right here. I think I have to back up a little bit more again. And that's going right here. I don't think I'll put one on that one. I don't know. I could. Yeah, maybe I will. I hope you guys are having a nice Sunday afternoon. It's really beautiful here outside, very sunny. Looks like spring. And then this page, maybe I'll just put some lighter ones on this page just for contrast. Yeah, this smaller size maybe. I think I'll put these tiny ones. Yeah, that looks fine. Sorry guys that I've made this video in real time. I just find it a lot more tutorial style rather than fast forwarding, because it kind of defeats the purpose. I hope you guys agree with me. I mean, anytime I want to learn something, I want to see the whole procedure, not just fast forwarding. And then I'm going to put a larger one here on this flower, down in the corner here. Don't think you guys can see that, so I'll just show you what I'm doing right here. There's a larger one. So I've put a flat back pearl there. I've put 3 up in the corner here, and I'm going to put 2 more in each one of these ones here. So I will put the small ones in each of those. It's really hard to handle these. They're so sticky. Now, I think there were some questions some people had about how much do I sew on this? Well, I sew as much as I can. I like to, when I'm first starting, I like to sew a lot of, if I'm using doilies, I like to sew those on. and usually I use my sewing machine. I have done some hand stitching, but as the book gets bigger, as you crafters know, it becomes harder to be able to stitch fine detail. So I do a lot of the larger things at the beginning because there's not so many embellishments. Like once you have embellishments on and stuff like that, the pages become so thick that it's really hard, and you know, really hard on your fingers as well to stitch things together. So I find it that I do a lot of the preliminary stuff as much as I can sew, and then a lot of times like some of the stuff at the bottom here, like the dangles, I will sew on each individual page. I didn't with this book just because I was doing a tutorial, but I have done that. I have sewn a lot of the trims and stuff like that on. If anybody has any questions, any other questions, please let me know and I will try and answer them. So there's one more little pearl here. And as far as gluing goes, some people wonder if the stuff's going to fall off. Well, I haven't had any problems with that. I haven't had any experiences where things fall off. I mean, the odd pearl or something may fall off, but I don't think I've even experienced that. And, you know, most of you guys who do a lot of this stuff know that usually once you use the hot glue and it sets, it's very hard to pull them off. So as far as coming off eventually with time, I really don't know. But I have some, you know, projects that I made probably 3 and 4 years ago and they're still intact. So I wouldn't think that there's any problem with using glue, because, you know, so many people out there, a lot of crafters, some people just use glue and they don't sew at all. So I don't think that's a problem or an issue. But let me know what you guys think, if there's anyone that has problems with it. Okay, so this page I think is fine. And this one I'm just going to add probably some rhinestones. I'm not sure if that's going to fall through the little holes. The holes might be too big for these rhinestones. Just hold it up here so you guys can see. Either, maybe the pearls I think look better. I think I'm going to use the Bezier pearls. I've got a whole sheet of these pretty pearls here, and you can see how lustrous they are. So I will use the larger one, I think, for this one. I absolutely love pearls. So I have a lot of pearl embellishments. I love all jewelry, actually. I have a huge jewelry collection myself that I've collected through the years of different beautiful pieces. Bracelets and rings and necklaces and earrings. I'm just a jewelry girl, I guess. And this is the last one on this page, and I think we're just about done. And I think think I'll put a rhinestone in the center of the pocket page, in the little floret that's up here. So here's that. And I think the book is pretty much done. I left these little flowers loose just so that there would be some raised areas in it and it's not flat. And here's the back. And here it is. I'll go through the pages again. I think it turned out exquisitely. Just really, really pretty. And then here's the first page. And the next page. And then this page with all the avocado pink on it. And she has pink on, so it looks just gorgeous. And then the next page kind of highlights that because there's the pink doily here and the flower with the white and the pink in the center, the pink bridal applique here. And then the next page is Lily Elsie, actually. That's Lily Elsie. And that's really pretty as well. And then the little pocket page. And I'm not sure what's going to go in there, but I'll put something in there, some goodies. And that's the back, and I think it just turned out beautiful. And I'm going to tie it up and show you what it looks like. Now, if anyone's interested in buying this, please email me. I'll put my email in the comments below on my on the video. My email is taylorsdaughter1955@gmail.com. So anyone that's interested in purchasing anything, please let me know by email. And I have PayPal that you can use. And that's it. That's the end of the 4 tutorials, 4-part tutorial that I have showing how to make the doily book. I hope you guys enjoyed this series of this tutorial on making the doily book. And if you have any questions, as I said, please let me know. Leave your comments as usual. Thank you to my subscribers. And I hope to see you all soon with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.